In this video, I'm going to do a review of SOHCAHTOA and like how to solve for a certain angle in a problem, which is what you're going to be doing a little bit of today. So we're going to say that we're looking for this angle right here. We're going to say that this is a picture of, or a map of, I had to clean that up, of when I walked my kids last night. So I was making, this shrimp dish, absolutely delicious. In fact, I'm making it right now while making this video, but then my kids interrupted and they wanted to go for a walk. So I went on a walk with them and I made my husband finish cooking the shrimp. So we decided that we were going to walk 3 blocks to the, what direction is that? Let's see. We have north, south, east, and west. So if I'm traveling that way, I'm traveling to the west. We're going to say that we're traveling 3 blocks to the west. And then we decided, for whatever reason, that we were going to go 4 blocks north. And this should actually look familiar because we did problems like this about me walking my kids and we traveled blocks, okay? But the difference is now I want the angle. And that's the difference today. So it's all about SOHCAHTOA. And I'm going to write one of it in red. So in SOHCAHTOA stands for, if you don't remember, sine theta, excuse the handwriting of writing in the tablet, can be kind of difficult, equals opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, there's your S, the O, and the H, and so your cosine, let's switch to blue because I can, oops, that should be an O, cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. And then your tangent, you guessed it, tangent theta is opposite over adjacent. Now, lucky us, guys, we don't have to have this memorized because it's on our formula chart, those lovely things that are laminated ready for us every day that you come into physics class. However, we do have to know how to use this to solve a certain problem. So if theta is in blue on our drawing here, I'm gonna highlight it in blue. I'm looking for theta right here. That's what I'm looking for. I have to figure out which side of this triangle is our hypotenuse, our opposite, and our adjacent. So one of the things that my students really don't have a problem with is realizing that this one is your hypotenuse. Now, opposite and adjacent can get a little confusing. You have to realize that adjacent means right next to. Well, there's hypotenuse that's right next to that angle, and then there's the other one. It's the other one that makes it your adjacent. And then whatever is directly across from your angle, that is your opposite. So when you're solving for theta, you have to figure out what you have. Well, we don't have hypotenuse. Yes, you could solve for it using Pythagorean theorem and then use it. That's perfectly fine. And you're going to have to do that later anyways. But this one right now, I'm just going to go with what I have. So I have adjacent and I have opposite, 3 and 4. So the one that uses opposite and adjacent is our tangent. So when you're using tangent, the equation would look like this. Tangent theta equals opposite, which was 4, divided by adjacent, which was 3. But I want theta. So like looking at this, I have no idea. This looks crazy, okay? I got TAN with this weird looking thing equals 4 over 3. I get the 4 over 3, but I don't get the weird looking thing over there. In order to solve for theta, this weird looking thing right here, you actually have to use a different function on your calculator. And you have to hit the second button, and then you get the inverse tangent. It's right above the tangent button. If you can't find it, come see me right now. But it looks like this. And then what you do is you just type in 4 divided by 3 in the calculator, and this gives you theta. So it takes out a lot of the algebra for you, which is kind of nice. And when you do this, you get an answer. You get an answer of 53 degrees is equal to theta. Now, if you got, I'm going to put it in red because it's a no-no, if you got 0.927, this doesn't make sense because look at this angle right here. That is a lot bigger than 1 degree. 1 degree would be so super tiny you would barely even see the triangle. That's 1 degree. So when you get a number like this, it doesn't make sense. And what it is your calculator needs to be in degree mode. So make sure it's not in radians. Go to the mode button on your calculator, change it to degree, and then it should say 53. And that's how you solve it for for an angle. Now, you can do this with sine, with cosine, or with tangent. You're just always going to have to get that inverse of it. So you have to hit the second button to find for theta. So that's your review on how to find theta. If this is completely new to you, then you may want to come see me right now for a mini lesson unless you understand it completely from this. Hopefully it's a review for you.